Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a haul for you guys. These are all of the many books I got in the months of December and January. December, as we know, is Christmas. January is my birthday month, so I got a lot of books between those two events. Yeah, thank you to anyone who gifted me gift cards and or money. Know that your gifts were well spent on these. So I'm gonna get started with, I'm gonna try to do the books that leave holes behind me first. Okay? Okay. So the first two books I have to show. And these are the books I got in December. I'll let you know when we get into January. But the first two books I got to show you are The Wicked King and The Queen of Nothing. I got these because Queen of Nothing finally came out in paperback, and I already have Cruel Prince, so I got them in paperback. I'm trying to do this pretty fast because there's a lot of books here, so thank you. Okay, the next book I got is The Toll, and this is in the, is it Scythe? Archivist Scythe series trilogy. This is one of my favorite trilogies ever, and I read this on my phone the day it came out, but I had yet to buy it because I, again, had to wait for it to come out in paperback, so I finally got it. I love this book. The next book I got is Trick Mirror, and this is the book I have to read for my book club I'm in at my school. So yeah, I got this in December so I can read it. I haven't read it yet, but I really love the cover and the spine, because I really want to read more new, wait, what? I really want to read more nonfiction this year, so I'm excited, kind of. Okay, next is To Fill the Hole. So the next however many books I got at a used bookstore. I spent a lot of money, but not as much as I could have. So next book is Chain of Gold. I need to fill the hole behind me. So this is the first book in the Last Hours trilogy, her new trilogy, and I finally got it. I had been waiting to get this in paperback because I like the pretty spines of the paperbacks, but I realized, I think the paperback of this didn't come out. They usually don't come out until the next ones, until a year after. So I was like, by the time I got this in paperback, I would have to wait another year to get Chain of Iron in paperback. And then I would have to wait another year to get the next one. So I said, screw it. And I bought this. Not used, it was new. But it was cheaper there than anywhere else I've seen it. There is a little dip, but that's okay. So, Chain of Iron, Gold. Chain of Gold. I'm really excited to read this. Okay. The next book I got, can I put that behind my ear, is at the used bookstore, is Secret History. I'm pretty sure I paid full price for this because it's new, but yes, Secret History. The author of this wrote The Goldfinch, which I read last year, and I had mixed opinions about, but I've heard this, or I've seen this everywhere. I've heard a lot of people talk about it. I'm kind of scared because I didn't really love The Goldfinch, and because I've heard it gives people some imposter syndrome, and like it's very prestigious, pretentious is the better word. So I'm kind of scared, but it is a dark academia novel. So school, murder, I'm pretty sure, group of friends. So I'm kind of excited, but I'm also scared. But I'm also excited. hope I like it. I'm gonna throw it. Through it. Okay, the next one. Prom by Lori Halse Anderson. I saw this outside in the bin, I'm pretty sure, like the really cheap bin. And this is the only Lori Halse Anderson book I haven't read yet and or did not have. So she's one of my favorite authors of all time. So I'm excited, I'm excited to read this. I'm assuming it's about prom, which I only went to prom my junior year because my senior year was COVID. So I only experienced one prom in my life, and it was different than a lot of the stereotypical experiences on TV and movies. So I'm interested to see how she describes prom. So there's that. Next one. I was so excited to see this and to have it only be less than $4. This is The Mothers by Brit Bennett. There's like a stain on it. I didn't know that. Anywho, ignoring the stain right there, this cover is beautiful. Brit Bennett wrote The Vanishing Half, which may or may not be later in this video, but and I've been really excited to read that, and I've heard this one is also good. I think it's a mystery type of dramatic thriller. I'm not sure. I just love the cover, and I know everyone loves her, so I bought it for less than $4. Thank you. The next book I got is Wilder Girls. I've seen this many places. What is it? I haven't looked at it. Ooh, I like that green. Anywho, this is a YA mystery thriller, and I had wanted to read it on my phone through Libby, but I don't like to read thrillers or mysteries, even YA ones, on my phone because I have nightmares already. And even though it's not necessarily scary, it could give me nightmares. So I saw this and it was less than $5, and I was like, hey, you know, thing is about kids. I'm gonna assume it's about girls. I think they're at a boarding school. Yep, they're at a boarding school. I'm gonna guess one of them dies. Next two, I also got at the used bookstore. This is Gathering Darkness and Crystal Storm. This is book 3 and 5 in the Fallen Kingdoms series. Story behind this. I bought the first two books. Actually, I bought the first book at the same used bookstore months ago. I haven't read it yet. Then I saw the second book at another used bookstore a couple of months ago, and I bought that. So I saw these and I was like, this one was less than $3. This one was $4.50. So I was like, hey, let's just try to buy the whole series like this. So now I only need 4 and 6. The last 3 books I got from the used bookstore are all classics. And I like this bookstore because there are so many used classics. However, there are also new ones. So I didn't get as many as I wanted to, because now that I've bought so many classics, I have like 10 left that I know that I want to buy, and they're very specific, so they didn't have them. But I got these 3. Okay, let's start with one. Gulliver's Travels, $2, and this is a pretty edition. Kind of. I mean, it's nice. It's got some ink on the sides, but like nothing else appears to be wrong with it. I don't know if I will ever read this. I mean, I will, but it's not high on my list. But I saw it and I was like, hey, what the hell? Okay, next we've got Northanger Abbey. Northanger Abbey, Jane Austen. This was not used, it's new, but I love these editions. I've only found them at this used bookstore. So I have this book in this edition. Then I've got Sense and Sensibility and Persuasion, and I just love them. I love how they all look together. So yes, and look how pretty it is. I mean, come on. So I'm slowly buying more Jane Austen books because I like her and I want to read all of them. Okay, last book. I got The Brothers Karamazov. I don't know when I will ever read this because it's huge and it's Russian literature, but I have it. So, okay, now on to the January birthday portion. Let me get the first book. I didn't want the hole to be there like last time. Okay. The first book I got in January. Well, not the first book I got in. First book I have to talk about is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. She's gorgeous. I love her. I am almost through with part 5, so I'm really scared to finish reading this. It's gorgeous. I love this. 5 stars already. One of my new favorite books. It's beautiful. You guys should read it. There's going to be a movie coming out. I don't know when, but she's written the script, so yes, it's so good. You know, girl makes a deal with a dark entity to escape an arranged marriage, and no one remembers her name, and she can't leave any trace on the world. She's like immortal until she decides to give him her soul whenever she wants. Anywho, it's great. I think you all should read it. It's so beautiful. I love her. Next book I got was Coraline. My friend got me this for my birthday because she asked me what books I wanted, and I said Coraline. Coraline is my favorite movie, probably of all time. It's at least top 10 or like top 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Coraline. So I'm very excited to read this. Oh, anyway, I've never read it, so I'm excited to read. And this is my first Neil Gaiman novel. So just keep throwing them. Okay, next book. City of Thieves. I got this when I pre-ordered Chain of Iron. Don't know if that's technically a January book, but I bought it in January. It's just not here. I pre-ordered it and I got this to get free shipping. So I read this last month. I loved it. 5 out of 5 stars. It's about Russia in World War II. It's really good. It's really great. I love it. And it's short. It's awesome. And he was one of the writers who wrote Game of Thrones. One of the D's in D&D. So please just read it. It's so good. Okay. Oh God, I'm scared about this one. The next one I got is A Little Life. The cover says a lot. National Book Award finalist. I've seen this everywhere. Look how huge. And if you don't think it's a lot, this is like 800 pages. And look at how thin the paper is. I'm scared of this. I really am. This I think I'm going to save for spring break and or the summer, because as much as I would like to read it as soon as possible, I already know it's going to emotionally devastate me and make me sob for hours. So I don't want to do that when I'm in a dorm room that's with a roommate. That's kind of awkward. I have cried in there numerous times, but like I don't really want to heave in front of her. That's too much. This is supposed to be the most beautiful book ever written. It follows 4 friends through their life from college on, I think. From what I've seen, everyone can agree it's the saddest book they've ever read. Most people really love it and it's their favorite book. However, I have seen numerous people say, although it's beautiful, they cannot recommend it to other people to read because it is so emotionally devastating. So I wanted to read it. So I said, okay, I am excited. In my head, I'm thinking like, can it be worse than what I've already put myself through? And the short answer is yes, but I feel like I'm greatly underestimating what this book is going to do to me. But yeah, got this. This is my second priority under Addie, so. He's crying on the cover. I feel like that says a lot. Anywho. The next book, on a lighter note, I got is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I've seen this book everywhere. I have read Daisy Jones and the Six. It wasn't my favorite book, but it was pretty good. And I sampled this a couple of months ago, and I really loved it. So I just now got it. I'm really excited to read it. She's like a celebrity socialite. She has 7 husbands. And I think she like tells it through an interview, or someone's writing a book about her. And so she's telling them all about her husbands. I'm very excited. I've heard great things. We're getting down to the end. The next book is The Hand on the Wall, which is the third and final book in the Truly Devious trilogy. I know there are spin-offs, but like I'm pretty sure this is the last main work. I've read Truly Devious and I really liked it. Then I had to wait to get The Vanishing Stair. And then by the time I got Vanishing Stair, this had come out, so I just decided to wait to get this in paperback, which I finally have. Truly Devious is basically, you know, she's at boarding school. There's a murder. Or is it Yale? No, it's like a famous boarding school. Oh no, and she went there because there had been a famous unsolved murder, and she went there to solve the murder. But then things started happening as soon as our main character got there. Wow, I read that 2 years ago. My mind. Yeah, I am excited to finish this trilogy. I don't know when I'll get around to it. Okay, last 2. The Vanishing Half. I told you it was going to be here. Here she is. She's beautiful. Oh, I haven't looked at her. Wait. Ooh, that's a nice blue. Sorry. I like to see what the actual book color is. It's always a surprise. Yes. Vanishing Half, Britt Bennett. Everyone and their mom has read this, and everyone has loved it. I don't think I've seen one bad review. It's about, I don't want to be wrong. So there are 2 twins, and they are very close at the beginning of their life. And then as their life goes on, they split apart into very different parts of society. Yes. And so, and then something happens to one, I think. I don't know. I've just seen it everywhere and everyone loves it. So I'm going to read it. I'm very excited about this. This might be a March read because I am very excited to read this. Okay, the last book. The last book I got at a bookstore near my university that me and my friend went into when we went up there so I could get my books. And we went in there and I was looking around and I saw this, and I never like to leave a small bookstore or any bookstore, but definitely not a small business, without buying something. So I bought these Violent Delights. Again, I've seen this everywhere. There are a lot of really popular books in this pile. I'm catching up. But this is like high fantasy? No. Fantasy? I'm not sure. I think it's a Romeo and Juliet retelling set in Shanghai in the 1920s. Each of them are from rival gangs. I've heard it's great and I'm really excited. The cover. Look at that dragon. Wow. Ooh, he's pretty. Have I looked at this? Is it black? Ooh, wow. That is nice. That is really nice. Wow, that was a surprise because it's kind of gold on the front. It's got gold on the, wow. Yeah, I'm really excited for this one too. This might be a March read as well. Me and my friends have a book club, basically a read along that we're doing And I think we're gonna do a book a month. I'm not sure. I picked Addie for this month, and so now they want me to pick all of them. So I'm thinking this might be the next book I recommend. We'll see. Either way, I'm gonna read it soon. I think that's the end of this video. I went through these really fast. I'm sorry. It could be a good or bad thing. Anyway, that's the end of this haul. My first haul. I'm really excited for all of these books that I've bought, which is why I bought them, except for maybe the classics, but whatever. I will be reading a lot of these soon, so you'll see them again, maybe numerous times. Thank you for watching, and again, if you are in my family and you sent me something, look at what you gave me. Thank you. Hope you guys have a great week. Today's Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, so we'll see. Yeah. I just twitched. Thank you guys for watching. Here come the comments. Like, subscribe. Maybe. If you want to. We'll see. Thank you guys again. Peace out. Should that be my outro from now on? Goodbye. Peace out. Goodbye. Is that what I did last time? Goodbye. In the video. Maybe.